right, so how do you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? I know it's just a burning question, right? You always want to know. Well, if you can get up close and count their teeth, that's going to help. Or you could just ask Christy Morcom, the education specialist from the Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium, who joins us now with our 5-foot friend. Is that how long he is? 5 feet?
He's a little over 5 feet. This is Chomper. He's an American alligator, and they're found right here in the United States, places like Florida, right around Florida.
Is this where this guy comes from?
He was born in captivity.
Okay.
One of the reasons he's so sweet.
Yeah, it's not often that you hear an alligator called sweet.
Right? And I think everyone in your studio would agree. He's a very sweet, nice alligator.
You should start charging for the pictures as everyone in the newsroom comes out. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Chompy in particular, but maybe his siblings as well that are back in Florida.
Okay, well they can get a lot bigger than this. Full grown, they can be up to 14 feet long and up to 1,000 pounds.
Wait, 14 feet, so that would be like all the way to the end of that.
It's massive, yes.
Just depending on either like tall or short, or you're 5 feet or 14 feet?
Well, they grow based on how much food they eat and how often they eat it. So in the wild, they're going to grow a lot faster because when they're young, they're very susceptible to other predators in the wild. So they want to get as big as they can, as fast as they can. In captivity, they tend to grow a lot slower because they don't need to get as big as quickly.
Right.
And their lifespan's about 50 years. Chomper is about 7 years old.
And what do they eat?
They'll eat just about anything they can catch, whether it's something that lives on land, in the water, and what they'll do is they'll grab a hold of their prey with their mouth, drag it underwater, and do something called a death roll. That's where they roll around a bunch of times.
I think I've seen that on the Discovery or Animal Planet or something.
Yeah, and it helps them because then the food can't really fight back. They can use their tail to stun the prey, and then they don't like to chew their food or take bites out of their food. They typically swallow it whole or just rip chunks off, swallow the chunks whole, because they have over 1,200 pounds of crushing power.
Oh my God. Okay, how many teeth does he have?
That's a good question. They have anywhere from 75 to 80 teeth. They're born with all their teeth. And an interesting fact about these alligators is every single time they lose a tooth, another tooth will grow back in its place. So one alligator can go through thousands of teeth in one lifetime.
How do you know all this stuff? You're good. You got a lot of stuff up there. Okay, so, oh gosh, I forgot my question. We know how many teeth they have. So does this one, is it going to mate or have any more baby alligators?
He's solitary. He's part of our education collection, so he's an excellent alligator ambassador. We can take him places, people can see him up close and really experience alligators and realize that they love alligators and they're not so scary. And you can actually tell the difference between a crocodile.
Yes, we have to get to the burning question because I've been teasing it all morning. How do you tell the difference between, where's he going?
He's just wanting to walk around.
What
he gets a
happens
little
if we let
squirmy.
him walk?
He would probably...
Will he run away?
He won't run, but he'd probably go up to the camera and
all right.
be a little interested in it.
You can give him a little freedom if you'd like.
Okay, well, I'll probably just keep him right.
Okay, so what's the difference?
And crocodiles have a very long, skinny, almost pointed snout, and you can also look at their teeth to tell the difference. On an alligator...
Can you show us his teeth?
Yeah, his teeth are big enough where you can actually tell. If you're looking at a baby alligator, it's difficult because their teeth are so small. But on an alligator, you can see all of their top teeth and none of their lower teeth. And on a crocodile, you can see at least one lower tooth on each side of their bottom jaw.
I'm just getting a good look at it up at there. He's smiling, I think.
He is. He's always smiling.
Do they need a lot of room to sort of roam around?
They do. They spend a lot of time in the water, but they also like to spend a lot of time on land. They're not very active. They spend a lot of time basking in the sun. They're a cold-blooded animal, so their body temperature is regulated by the outside temperature. Okay. So they like to hang out in the sun to warm up their body temperature.
So today's going to be a beautiful day for this guy.
It is, yes. He's very excited.
Real quick, Dragon World. He's going to be out there at Dragon World?
We do have a saltwater crocodile over in Dragon World, as well as an albino American alligator.
Awesome.
They're very rare.
Awesome. Well, we want to get more people out to the Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium, and let's go ahead and tell you where you can go to see all these great creatures. They are located right there at Loop 303 in Northern out in Litchfield Park, and you can call them at 623-935-WILD or go online at wildlifeworld.com. Such a cute little chompy. Thank you.
You're welcome.